If we all go about our lives pretending as if we are perfectly in sync with everyone around us, even when there's so much that we wish we could talk about, or there's so much we wish we could share about what matters to us, then we're all going to wander around like mindless farm animals, domesticized to do the same thing over and over and over again with no deviation from that course, as opposed to being the diverse, dynamic, beautiful, incredible, impressive, complicated humans that we are. Welcome to episode 26 of Sitting in Awesome Places with Jeremiah. I want to talk about asking hard questions when no one else is willing to be the ones who ask those questions. So a lot of times we have questions that are inside of our minds that we feel we cannot bring out into the world, we cannot ask the people around us for fear of being judged, for fear of being out of alignment with the rest of the people. We think that we want to be in sync with everyone, and therefore if we bring up this question, suddenly everyone will see that we actually are thinking about different things than what they're thinking about. First of all, we shouldn't be so concerned with what others are going to think about us, because the odds that they're actually going to think what you think they're going to think are pretty low. So you're thinking that they're going to think something that's not even worth thinking about. And what if you're right? What if everyone in that group, so let's say a friend group, is thinking about the same question that you're thinking about? What if only one person is thinking about it, and you meet someone and you're able to talk to them about something that you actually care about, as opposed to going through the motions and acting like everything's all right? What if even just one person is asking the same question as you? If we all go about our lives pretending as if we are perfectly in sync with everyone around us, even when there's so much that we wish we could talk about, or there's so much we wish we could share about what matters to us, then we're all going to wander around like mindless farm animals, domesticized to do the same thing over and over and over again with no deviation from that course, as opposed to being the diverse, dynamic, beautiful, incredible, impressive, complicated humans that we are. If you're willing to begin to be the person who asks those tough questions and who brings up the subject matter that doesn't feel necessarily easy to talk about with other people, you'll begin to draw other people to you who also want to think in that way, who want to speak in that way, but they're never going to be drawn to you unless you first show that that is the type of person you're willing to be. And believe me, not very many people are willing to be that person, because it's not easy, but it is so incredibly rewarding. You will begin to understand relationships in a completely different way. Instead of you having friends, you will have friends that you enjoy doing fun stuff with, and then these humans that challenge you and make you think in a different way and get you excited about life that you would love to call friends. And they're not just friends for fun, but they're friends that make you see your life differently. They make you think about your life in ways that you've always wanted to think about it, but you've never felt comfortable thinking about it in the company of the friends who only want to have fun. Don't get me wrong, fun is a critical part of what it means to be human. Playing, enjoying yourself, relaxing, deviations from hard work. If your life consists solely of chasing fun endlessly, and to the exclusion of all else, to the exclusion of any difficult questions, then you are going to remain as the same type of person that you are in this moment for a long time in the future, which is a terribly tragic and sad thing, considering how much there is to you that you've yet to unlock, that you've yet to grow, that you've yet to unleash and introduce to the world. And there's most likely an aspect of you that the world could use, that the world would love, that even just your world, your community, would be the better for. So if you never ask those hard questions, and you never start down that path of authenticity, even when it hurts, and even when it's dangerous, and even when it's scary, you're depriving the world of an aspect of you that you've yet to discover.